Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi.
One of the students of the Baal Shem Tov one time came to his teacher, the Baal Shem Tov, the great Hasidic master, and he had a request. He says, I want to merit to see and have a revelation of Elijah the prophet. I am ready to do whatever you tell me, to fast, to pray, to do whatever you need me to do to be able to reach that level that I should have that experience of seeing Elijah the prophet. The Baal Shem Tov smiled and told him, no problem, I'll tell you what to do. You want it? You got it. Very soon it's going to be Passover. Go to this and this town. There's living there a woman that she lost her husband, and she has 6 children. A widow with 60 sons, 6 orphans. You go there and you celebrate the holiday with them. Okay? He's going to do such a mitzvah. He's going to get the merit to see Eliyahu Navi. He's doing it. He went, he filled up a wagon full of food and wine and matzah, whatever you need. And fish and whatever food that you could get. And he went to that city before Pesach. He knocks on the door and he asks this widow, he says, listen, I'm not from here. Would it be okay to participate with you guys for the Seder? She didn't know what to say. He says, don't worry, I have all the food, I have everything. And like this, he brought in all the food and everything, and the whole family had what to eat for Pesach. He celebrated the holiday, he went to shul, he davened. He thought maybe in the middle of the night, the middle of the day, somewhere, Eliyahu Navi is going to come to him. Elijah the prophet didn't show up. He goes back to Mezebush, that's the place where the Baal Shem Tov lived. And he's very disappointed. Right, he goes to the Rebbe and says, I fulfilled your wishes, and I did not merit to see Elijah the prophet. So the Baal Shem Tov says, you know what? In that case, go back there for the last days of Pesach, and then you'll see. So the student already knows the protocol. He goes, he fills up a wagon full of food, and he goes back to that house right before Yom Tif, right before the last days. And he's about to knock on the door, when he hears they're speaking. The family, one of the kids is talking to the mother. So he puts his ear to the door to hear what's going on. And the kid asks, Mom, what are we going to eat? And how are we going to celebrate this part of the Pesach? So she tells him, don't worry. You saw how Hashem helped us at the first part of the holiday. He sent us Elijah the prophet to help us out. So probably he will send Elijah the prophet again. And he opens up the door, and he knocks on the door, and he goes inside. And it took him time, and it's settled that he is, in a sense, representing, in this story, Elijah the prophet. So, in our parsha, we have a story of the Jewish people, after they sinned with the golden calf, they were told to build a tabernacle. And the tabernacle, the traveling temple, was what brought down the divine presence of God into this world in a revealed way. How did that exactly happen? What was exactly the point? So the explanation that's given is that the sin of the golden calf was basically a moment that people turned away from God. They didn't turn away from God all the way. They needed an intermediate. They wanted something that they tangible, whatever it was, however they want to explain what was going on. The idea of building a temple is taking physical elements, physical materials, gold, silver, copper, and all different materials, and making that and dedicating that to God. That not only I have a specific time of the day that I pray to God and I recognize who He is, but I come to recognize that every part of the day, whatever I'm doing, is doing it in a way that it's proper according to Hashem and Torah mitzvahs, and therefore we're serving Hashem in every moment and every second of the day. Building the tabernacle represents that we're taking the materialistic components of this world, and we're attributing it and dedicating it for Hashem. When a person does that, you're building your own tabernacle. You are the Elijah, the prophet in the story. You are the one that takes the physical, mundane things and can transform it and to bring it to the highest levels, connected with God in the greatest way. Hashem shall help. We should be inspired. We should be able to build our tabernacle. We should be able to reveal our Elijah the prophet till the coming of Mashiach, B'Karev Mamish. Amen.